So good morning, my friends, customers, partners, all the way traveling 10,000 kilometers at least from Latin America here to China. And this year is the fourth year we're running this event, so-called Compass. Back to 4 years ago, colleagues and me, we had an idea when the time we started developing the cloud business in Latin America that 600 years ago, I think our pioneers from Europe, from Iberia, had the age of exploration, the great age of discovery. With the compass 600 years ago, they discovered the new continental in the world. And 6 years later, we also wish to create an opportunity to let our friends, customers from the farthest distance continental come to China to explore again, to share the age of digital transformation. And we insist every year, at least we invite about 150 most important potential customer, partners come to China. In Chinese, in our culture, we always say, singing is believing. Singing is believing. Therefore, again, welcome you here. And I'm here to give you some also updates regarding how we are and where we are now in Latin America. Since year 1997, Huawei started the business in Latin America from Brazil, the first country. After 27 years, we're proud to share with you today, we now having over 4,400 employees and have our operation in more than 28 countries, crossing all the way from Mexico down to Argentina, including the Central America, also the Caribbean regions. We have 24 offices in 24 countries. And more importantly, during the last 29 years' time, we built sufficient infrastructure and our platform crossing the whole region. What I want to highlight here is not the growth of the company, the job we created, because we're today talking about cloud. We are now, until today, having more than 5 AZs in different countries. Very different compared with other players in the market. Probably don't know, we built all the data centers 2 years, 3 years ahead of our business, before our business. Most of the infrastructure today, actually we built about 8 to 10 years ago, the first generation of them. And every 2-3 years time, we keep updated. Today, most of them already embedded inside with the GPUs, with the latest technology. So this is also a great indication of attitude of Huawei in terms of cloud business. We never a company taking fast chance, fast opportunities. We always a company with long-term patience. We always a company make ourselves ready, make sure from the first moment we can create the best technology, the best support to our customers. Today, we are having all the operation in all the countries, always insist the localization of our business. We believe the best globalization is localization. Therefore, more than 70% of our employees we select from locally. And we are having our supply center, resource center, crossing the whole regions. So, after more than 25 years' time developing in this continental, in this region, I would like to also share Huawei's value proposition in Latin America. Cloud even is the latest and newest service we provide to our customer. However, before that, actually we had another 4 key business developing in this region, including from the connectivity, the telecommunication business, the B2B enterprise business. Also, we have our digital power business. Therefore, we always think we are a trusted and a reliable partner to go digital and green. Huawei is a digital infrastructure and smart device provider that enables the development of the digital economy and enrich all the digital life. So, very different like other companies or other industry partners, we always would like to offer more to our customers from connectivity, from traditional area, IT area, communication technology area, to today, the cloud business. Many of our customers, they are multiple customers. The meaning of multiple customer is they are not partner with Huawei in just one or two areas. We offer green technology as well. So I think that during your visit, during your stay in China, in Huawei, explore more. This is also back 2-4 years ago, the reason we have this summit, so-called Compass. From the year 1, year 2, we simply offer the technology of Huawei, sharing the experience, demonstrate to the campus. But like this year, later on, we also bring in a lot of Chinese partners, our customers from China, our partners from China, to let you know the possible partners, what they are doing at this moment. Maybe also a great exploration for the future of the journey in digitalization. I think many of you were interested how Huawei Cloud go. Like Peter was just mentioned, 55% growth from year 2025, which we among the fastest growth speed, crossing the whole region, even including China. I think I would like to also say thank you to my teams, led by Mark from the cloud business. Thank you very much. From the day one, with doing the cloud business, we have also two clear directions. The first direction is we always go approach directly with the top key customers from each industry. Same like what we're doing in the telecommunication business. For 30+ years, this is something Huawei insisted. If we want to do the breakthrough in certain industry, the first target, always the biggest one, always the most leading ones. Because we believe by doing that, we can really share the experience. We can really share how we can approach that to the rest of the industry. There's some big names, I'm not going to read it, but more importantly is, meanwhile, we have our second direction, which is through our partners towards target all the SMB customers to resell it. I think the definition of cloud, people sometimes say, is the best of efficiency, effectiveness, the most easy way to access of the technology. But in my view, the best definition of the cloud also is sharing. We wish by what Huawei is actually, we also can share the future dividend together with our partners, either towards the big customers or to the SMB market. And many of you have the question about what is the unique position of Huawei in the market. Here we conclude or list some of them. Unlike most of other cloud players in the industry, some of them come from e-commerce background. The initial purpose to do cloud is simple, to having the synergies, creating the synergy from the existing infrastructure or investment. Some of the big players, they are typical big software companies. The purpose of them is also trying their best to do the change on the business model. Compared with the big players in the market, actually, we are probably the only one, purely from the technology perspective, to offering the technology from the day one, like all other businesses, what we are doing.
company offering a full stack AI solve the industry the challenges. We are the only one can provide the technology from the chip level all the way towards the models by the same company. So this is a very unique position of Huawei. We are also a company, unlike some other cloud provider, to insist the path of the revolution of the technology. We believe the choice of our customer is the choice of Huawei. Therefore, we always the only provider capable of developing a full-stack AI environment on-premise, allowing our customer to choose cloud AI power while keeping the core data strictly locally, offering the hybrid technology. With deep regional roots, we are the preferred multiple cloud partner for top-tier leaders in government, in finance, in carriers, retail, and all the business in the large areas. And I think also Peter mentioned, within more than 400 days, zero downtime, and the zero P1 incident, we provide the global compliance framework that precisely navigates the region's most security and financial regulations. I think this gene is we get from our traditional carrier business. We're serving more than 3.5 billion customers globally in the telecommunication industry. We know far better than others on how important in the security, how important in the safety issues. Last and not least, we provide 24/7 local support in Spanish, in Portuguese, delivering the industry fastest response, at least up to 30 minutes faster than all the other competitors, to ensure your business never stops. 2-3 days time is very short, and I really wish you can fully utilize the moment you're in China with Huawei, with our partners, to looking, exploring, observing everything by yourself. And I always wish you a fruitful journey for next 2-3 days. Thank you very much.
Thank you.